What would you think if I told you that every hour that a wind turbine is not in operation, it stealthily takes money out of the wallet of its operator, often amounting to thousands of dollars? When it comes to wind energy, downtime is not only the result of the blades not rotating. The issue is that there is a loss of income, an increase in maintenance expenses, and a decrease in investor trust. In the video that we are going to show you today, we are going to disclose the hidden cost of turbine downtime, show you straightforward examples of how much each hour really costs, and illustrate how intelligent solutions such as WindLink and WindLab prevent operators from suffering significant financial losses. 1. The real cost of every hour lost. Instantaneously, the generation of electricity comes to an end once a wind turbine stops. Without electricity, there is no revenue. A wind turbine of a medium size has the potential to produce around $1,200 to $1,500 worth of power on a daily basis on average. On an hourly basis, this amounts to around $50 to $70. Consequently, the operator immediately loses that amount of money if a turbine is not operational for even a single hour. In isolation, $50 may not seem like a significant amount of money. Nevertheless, consider a big wind farm consisting of 100 turbines. One day of downtime for 10 turbines results in a loss of between $12,000 and $15,000 in a single 24-hour period. Not only is downtime a technical issue, but it also creates a financial void that widens with each passing hour. 2. Daily impact example. Breaking it down. To make the figures crystal obvious, let's look at a simple case. The hourly wage for a turbine that is operating flawlessly is around $60. If it is down for 10 hours, it is an immediate loss of $600. Assuming that the repairs take 3 days to complete, the total loss for each turbine is $4,320. Now imagine this being used for a wind farm that has dozens of turbines. The sudden loss of energy earnings may amount to hundreds of thousands of dollars if the outage lasts for many days. This is the reason why downtime, even if it is just for a short period of time, may soon become a significant financial burden for operators. 3. The hidden costs beyond lost energy. Electricity that is not used is the obvious expense. Downtime, however, comes with hidden layers of expenses that operators often fail to account for. Costs associated with emergency repairs. When a turbine unexpectedly stops working, the cost of urgent technician call-outs is much higher than the cost of regular maintenance. Penalties for breach of contract. Certain electricity providers have power purchase agreements that stipulate consistent energy supply. It is possible to incur fines if one fails to reach their objectives. The faith of investors. Consistent periods of downtime are detrimental to credibility, making it more difficult to get financing for future initiatives. In a nutshell, each hour of downtime reduces income and introduces additional financial risks on top of the losses that have already been incurred. 4. Why speed of technician deployment matters. The amount of time it takes for professionals to arrive at the turbine is one of the most significant factors contributing to the length of downtime. For example, if it takes 6 hours for a technician to come, that is a loss of $360 before the repair even begins. Delays may be significantly longer if the farm is located in a rural area or offshore, which can transform a relatively minor problem into a significant financial burden. The importance of speed cannot be overstated. Further losses occur with each additional hour that passes before a technician arrives. From this point on, WindLink completely alters the game. 5. How WindLink cuts downtime losses. The WindLink technology was developed to facilitate real-time connections between operators and the technicians who are located closest to them. It is possible for operators to have someone on site within 1 to 2 hours rather than waiting for half a day. Now let's look at how the math works out. If WindLink is not there, it takes a technician 6 hours to come, which results in a loss of around $360 in output. However, if WindLink is present, the technician arrives in only 2 hours, reducing the loss to just $120. Simply by minimizing the amount of time it takes to respond to an occurrence, that is a savings of $240. When this is multiplied over dozens of cases of downtime that occur in a single month, operators are able to save tens of thousands of dollars. 6. The hidden cost of mistakes in repairs. Speed on its own is not sufficient. The turbines may fail once again if the repairs are hurried or done incorrectly. A botched repair might result in further downtime ranging from 8 to 12 hours in the future. In addition to the additional labor expense for a second visit, this also results in a loss of between $480 and $720 per turbine. When it comes to maintenance, mistakes may be a silent drain on finances, perhaps even more than the first downtime itself. Consequently, the importance of precision is comparable to that of speed. 7. How WinLab prevents costly errors. WinLab provides professionals with digital tools, instructions, and data-driven processes to ensure accuracy in every repair. Rather than relying on their own intuition, technicians adhere to computerized instructions that are backed by actual turbine data throughout the process. What is the end result? Less than 30% of errors are made. There will be no more visits made. Each mistake that is prevented saves between $500 and $1,000 in total income that would have been lost in expenditures for repairs. WinLab guarantees that repairs are performed correctly the very first time, so operators avoid spending money on repeated downtime. 8. WinLink plus WinLab, a powerful combination. In the end, the true magic comes when operators combine the two different solutions. WinLab guarantees that repairs will be accurate and free of errors, while WinLink guarantees that technicians will be sent quickly. Consider the following scenario. The typical amount of downtime that would result from a turbine fault is 10 hours. When you use WinLink, the technician will come in 2 hours rather than 6, which will save you $240. WinLab ensures that the repair is carried out accurately, thus avoiding an additional 8 hours of downtime and ultimately saving $480. A single occurrence resulted in a savings of $720. Over the course of a full wind farm that is suffering dozens of problems each month, this may quickly add up to hundreds of thousands of dollars in savings over the year. 9. The bigger picture, long-term benefits. Reducing downtime has a financial effect that extends beyond the savings that are realized immediately. Also, there are benefits in the long run. Increased yearly energy production. Even a 1% improvement in uptime may contribute millions of dollars to a wind farm's earnings over the course of its lifetime. Increased investor confidence. Businesses that have a track record of consistent uptime are more likely to get favorable funding. Decreased costs associated with maintenance due to a reduction in the number of unexpected repairs required overall. An edge over competitors. In a sector where profit margins are the most important, farms that have less downtime are more lucrative. When operators reduce downtime via quicker reaction times and more intelligent repairs, they generate a lasting financial advantage for themselves. 10. Why every hour truly counts. It is like a stealthy thief when it comes to wind energy downtime. Every single hour that a turbine is down results in a loss of between $50 and $70. Outages that occur on a daily basis result in the loss of thousands of dollars. Trust is harmed, penalties are added, and expenses are increased when long-term trends are present. By using intelligent technologies such as WinLink and WinLab, operators are able to reduce downtime, decrease the likelihood of experiencing repeated failures, and safeguard both daily income and future profitability. At the end of the day, every hour that is saved is money made. And in the field of renewable energy, this is the most important factor in achieving success over the long term. Don't forget to hit like, share, and subscribe for more.